everyone, I'm Adrija. Welcome again. Today I'm back with another quite interesting story. This is a very heartwarming moral story and you will love it a lot. And remember that there would be a question at the end of this video, so make sure to listen to the entire story and answer the question in the comment box below. This story will help you to improve your listening skills a lot. So, without any delay, let's begin with the story. This is a story of a poor man. A poor man lived in a small city. He worked very hard to earn his living. He had a son and he worked very hard to educate his son. Years passed and his son grew up and he got his son a job and got him married as well. After a few years, the son became quite rich and he built a mansion for him and his wife. In the backyard of his house, he built a small cottage for his father to live in. He and his wife, they ill-treated their father a lot. They didn't give him proper food to eat, they didn't give him proper shelter, proper clothes, and when winters came, he shivered in clothes and didn't even get the proper protection. But the poor man never complained to his son. He was very happy to see that his son and his daughter-in-law were very happy. Years passed and soon his daughter-in-law gave birth to a cute little baby boy. Soon the boy became quite fond of his grandfather, and his grandfather also loved him a lot. Soon winter had set in and it was extremely cold. The grandfather did not complain, but he shivered in his small cottage. His son and his daughter-in-law had given him a blanket, but it was torn. He felt miserable. His grandson could not see his grandfather shivering and trembling in cold. So he took a blanket from his own house and started walking to his grandfather's cottage to give him that blanket. But his mother saw him and stopped him and asked him what was he doing. To this the grandson replied, "Grandfather is shivering in cold, mother. The blanket is also torn. So I have decided to give this blanket to him so that he does not shiver in the cold." His mother gave him an angry look and asked him to go to his house immediately. Years passed and his grandson grew up to be a young boy. But he often wondered, why did his mother and father ill-treat his grandfather so much? One day he had an idea. He took some of his father's clothes, went to the garden, rolled them in mud and tore them. He also took a blanket and tore it and rolled it in mud. His father saw him and was shocked. He asked him angrily what was he doing. To this his son replied, "Father, I am doing this for you and mother. Grandfather also lives in the same way. Like grandfather, you will grow old one day. That time you will need these dirty clothes. Grandfather also wears such dirty clothes and covers himself in a torn blanket. So I am preserving these dirty clothes for you." His father was shocked after hearing these words. He realized that his child has followed what he had seen his father do. Actually, every child follows whatever they see their parents do as a tradition. His mother also understood that his son knew how much his mother and father had ill-treated his grandfather. The mother and father, along with their son, went to the poor old man's cottage. They fell to his feet and apologized for the ill-treatment that they had done. They started crying. The old man's son said, "Father, I am so sorry. You had worked so hard to educate me, but I have failed my duties as a son. I am so sorry for the ill treatment. Please forgive us." His wife also apologized for her mistakes. The poor old man said, "Of course, I have forgiven you, my child. God bless you always. But please never make my grandson unhappy. He is your pride. You must not hurt his feelings. May God grant you all your wishes. So this is the story, and it teaches us that we must never forget what our parents do for us. The poor old man worked hard to educate his child, but his child did not show his love afterwards. So we must never do this, and we must always care for our parents when they need us. We must fulfill our responsibilities as their children. So this was the story. I hope you liked it. I'm sure you have liked it, and as I liked it a lot. So the question for today is, when the grandson was walking towards the grandfather's cottage to give him a new blanket, who stopped him? Make sure to answer this question in the comment box below. I'll be eagerly waiting for your answers. And if you have any other suggestions, then make sure to comment that as well. This was for today. If you like this video, click on the like button and subscribe for more such interesting stories. Thank you. Bye.